Naked karaoke, foam parties, fetish games inside UK's NoHoldsBarred Swingers Festival. From mobile dungeons and BDSM workshops to a cheeky round of butt plug bingo, nearly 1,000 people gathered in a quiet British village last weekend for Swing-a-thon, the UK's biggest swingers festival that celebrates kink, consent, and alternative sexual lifestyles. Now in its fifth year, the THRE-a-Day event unfolded in Allington, a small village in Lincolnshire, Eastern England, known more for its rural charm and family life than risque copyright revelry. But every summer, this otherwise sleepy settlement becomes the epic entree of a very different kind of tourism, as sexually adventurous guests from across the country descend for a weekend of kink, connection, and community. Rain, thunder, and chilly winds rolled in, but for most attendees, the weather was the only thing that called for clothes. Hosted across sprawling farmland, Swing-a-thon drew a diverse crowd of the sexually liberated singles, couples, those in more than one relationship, and curious first-timers for what organizers insist is not a sex party but a safe, inclusive social, play and learning space for those in the kink-positive and non-monogamous community. Not just sex, but adult freedom. Described by organizers as an explosion of freedom, fun, and frolicking, the festival offered a wide range of adult-themed activities beyond just sexual encounters. Among the more unconventional highlights were naked icebreaker games with cheeky names like Gush Bucket, Come Run and Nibble My Ring, as well as a risque copyright round of butt plug bingo, where novelty adult toys were handed out as prizes. There was also karaoke with a twist. Participants sang while using adult-themed equipment, with performances judged on both vocals and, presumably, endurance. There's no standard festival goer. There were people of all ages, said DJ Carrie Voelner, who helped coordinate the event and performed live sets. Some people walked around naked, while others were in sexy lingerie or jock straps. One woman even came dressed as a big vagina. Baby K, a festival organizer and art coordinator, told LA Bible that the event was not just about sex. Swinging covers many areas, some people play, some don't, she said. Some people are single, some married, some in more than one relationship, but consensually. The art of swinging is communication. A full spectrum of fetishes held from July 17 to 20. This year's Swing-a-thon came packed with a raunchy lineup catering to a wide range of adult preferences. The grounds, set amid rural farmland, featured mobile dungeons, foam parties, body-to-body painting sessions, pole dancing platforms, and bubbling hot tubs. There were rope tying demonstrations known in kink circles as shibari, wax play areas, spanking paddles on sale, and lingerie boutiques offering everything from fishnets to fetish wear. For those seeking educational content alongside the erotic, workshops covered topics like kink safety, holistic approaches to sexuality, and managing relationships outside monogamy. Scattered across the venue were play tents, private, tented areas designated for consensual encounters between adults. One of the most talked about events was a 40-person orgy, organized by DJ Hanarak, where condoms were distributed to all participants. There were condoms everywhere, more condoms than coffees, a performer told SWNS. Vendors lined the site with stalls selling sex toys, whips, chains, and other gear not safe for work. Painted across the ground in bold lettering were words like kink, play and love, echoing the festival's unapologetic celebration of sexual expression without shame or stigma. Rain, cold, unbothered swingers. The UK's ongoing heat wave had kept spirits high through the first 2 days of the festival, but the final day brought a sharp change in weather. Still, the cold and rain did little to dampen the mood. One attendee posting under the name Baby Kink shared a TikTok update from the grounds. I'm down in the field today and it's a little bit wet, but not in the right way. Despite the drizzle, she assured viewers that amazing things like games and karaoke were still happening. Another guest, who goes by Sorora Aurora on Instagram, remarked in a story update that it was definitely a different morning, joking about being fully clothed and cold, a rare sight at Swing-a-thon, but added she was still looking forward to spicy workshops planned for later in the day. Not without rules. Verified only, STI tested, and safe. Organizers made it clear that entry to Swing-a-thon wasn't open to just anyone. Event coordinator Baby K told LA Bible that attendees had to be verified in the lifestyle and actively partaking in order to apply for tickets. This verification could be done through apps like the Pineapple Lifestyle app, a meeting with the festival owner, or a reference from a club operator. Tickets cost $200 for singles and $250 per couple, and every guest was required to show proof of recent STI testing before being allowed entry. DJ Carrie Voelner, who also helped run the event, told SWNS it's all very clean and hygienic. Security was also tight on site. Baby K confirmed that a few individuals had tried to access the festival without authorization, but told LA Bible they were dealt with swiftly and professionally to ensure guest safety. More than a sex festival. Matthew Cole, who launched Swing-a-thon in 2020 with his wife Stacey, told Daily Mail UK that the event is about much more than just sex. It's about fostering an inclusive, stigma-free community. Contrary to some beliefs, there are no keys in bowls, CD music, lecherous individuals, or a high level of STIs amongst this community, he said. Swipe left for next video. Cole described attendees as respectful, conscientious, and more likely to practice safe sex or be regularly tested than the average person you might meet on a night out in a club. He added that Swing-a-thon celebrates a wide range of adult alternative lifestyles, including kink, LGBTQ identities, and consensual non-monogamy. The goal, he said, is to provide a space where friendships and relationships begin, rekindle, and flourish through the embracement of uniqueness. Echoing that spirit of openness, DJ Carrie Voelner told SWNS, "We encompass anyone with a lifestyle out of the ordinary and we welcome them. Swing-a-thon is about people being themselves and being free. Latest blogs